I want to ask you guys about a show I grew up loving, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Did y'all watch that?
Yes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it was. Always on his court. And now Tom Hanks is getting amazing reviews for playing him in a film called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And recently, Joanne Rogers, who is Mr. Rogers' wife, opened up to NBC News about what her... She's really, really adorable. She opened up to the news about what her late husband would think of what's happening today. And Joanne said that he would be appalled at the discourse happening in the country right now, and that we as a culture would flourish if we focused more on the values we try to instill in children, such as kindness, empathy, and caring. So ladies, do you think we need Mr. Rogers' message of kindness and empathy today more than
of
ever?
course. Of course.
Yes, I saw the movie last night.
How was it?
How was it?
He was amazing.
Yeah.
Tom embellished him so, he embodied him so well. And I'm just saying, like, as soon as the movie starts, the song comes on that you just sang, and me and my 10-year-old were singing it together. It was so nostalgic. And Tom really did a great job because Mr. Rogers would take these long pauses and be staring into the camera. And I remember as a child, I was like, he's talking to me. And I really love him.
And you're not wrong for noting that. If you guys watch Mr. Rogers' documentary, which a producer here put me onto it, and I watched it, and I was so touched because my whole thing, my dream for the world, if I could touch everybody with the magic wand, would be to have more empathy. If we actually understood why you do what you do, we would have a different type of sensitivity and understanding towards our actions. Because right now we are just reacting off of what happened to us. But we're not realizing that you are in charge of how you take other people's actions, and you can actually hold yourself in a wonderful neighborhood on your own in your mind. And that's what he was teaching us. You can harbor that goodness.
I think it's just that I think we still have kindness, but it's done in a different way now. Back then, you had fewer stations. You didn't have all this noise around. But now, even though we have noise, we're using the noise for good at times. Like, we have legit GoFundMe pages when people are going through tough times, you know? And even, you know, just on a daily method, you can help someone. During the holiday season, we pay it forward, you know? We, help go and serve to the needy. We invite folks over to dinner that usually may not have family. We sometimes subconsciously, we don't know that we're being kind, but we really are. And kindness never leaves. Understand that. It never, ever leaves.
I think I just want to speak to the people out there who are usually always positive, and the people who usually use, kindness to fight everything. Sometimes, and I'm speaking for myself, sometimes people can see that as fake. Sometimes people can see that as weak.
Yeah.
But it's actually powerful.
Yeah.
It really is. It's easy to be upset, to be salacious, to frown. You actually use more muscles to frown than actually to smile. And I'll never forget, I went to this acting class, and the teacher, he told me, he said, "Tamara, you know what you are to me?" And I was like, "What?" He said, "You are an angel in shining armor." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet, but why the shining armor?" Because to be kind in a world that we live in right now, it takes you to be a warrior. Whoa. And that's what a warrior has to put on. So don't be afraid to be the kind person in the room, the positive person in the room, because that's when you can shift. You can shift the environment.
And also to be up, and like Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we go high. And that's it. And
we gotta take a break.